నేను మళ్ళీ బటన్ నొక్కుడే కదా.
So good morning to all. So we are at the it was totally in immunology was totally comes under the two units. That was the first unit and the second unit are totally about the immunology. So that was immunology was completed in our yesterday class. So remaining two units totally you are having in your syllabus totally 4 units, and those are 2 units half of the units about the immunology, and remaining half of the units are about the that was totally animal biotechnology. So immunology was completed. So today we want to start our third unit that was about the animal biotechnology. So it was totally about the animal biotechnology. So totally 4 units are there, and those are 2 units are completely about the immunology, the cells of the immunity system. Those are the T cell and the B cell, and the remaining all the differentiator that was a hemopoietic stem cell was the precursor for the formation of the all the immunity cells, B cell, T cell, and also the remaining white blood cell. Those are the eosinophils, neutrophils, basophils, monocytes, and the lymphoid progenitor, myeloid progenitor are also there. So lymphoid progenitor for the precursor of the T cell, and the myeloid progenitor for the B cell, and the macrophages and the plasma cells, and the T cell also again 2 types. Those are the T helper cell and T2 cytotoxic cell, and so the B cells are differentiated and forms immunoglobulins. Those are the 5 types of immunoglobulins are there. Those are the topics about the structure and functions of antibody, and the characteristics of antigens are also completed, and the T cell activation and the B cell activation, and so after completion of that was class 1, class 2 MHC molecules, and also the complementary proteins and the major histocompatibility complex cells, and the cytokines, so interleukins. So it was completed, and also the hypersensitivity and innate immunity, acquired immunity, and immunodeficiency, and autoimmunity, and so types of introduction to vaccines, and types of vaccination, types of the vaccines are totally those are topics were included in your remaining 2 units. It was the first 2 units that was completely about the immunology. So it was totally completed from your yesterday, that was yesterday previous class, and so today onwards we move on to discuss about a fresh unit that was totally about the remaining 2 units are left, and those 2 units are totally about the animal biotechnology. So on those first topic about these unit that was about the series concepts and scope of animal biotechnology. Concepts and scope of animal biotechnology. Concepts and scope of animal biotechnology. So it was our first topic in this animal biotechnology. So you know very well, I think why, because you are only the BT students, that's why you know very well about the so the introduction of biotechnology, what is mean by biotechnology. So you already studied well, you know very well, but so I am going to tell you why, because these are in our syllabus, that's why I am going to tell you. So briefly we are going to discuss about the what is animal biotechnology. So animal biotechnology, it was mainly different branches are there included. That was mainly the animal biotechnology. It may contain the biochemistry and microbiology, and so those are all the remaining chapters, all the remaining so those are included and coincided with these are animal biotechnology. So those are the topics, and genetic, that was genetical engineering. So those all are considered. So those are the subtopics which are included inside animal biotechnology. Those are the microbiology, so studying about the microorganisms, and so that was a biochemistry and the chemical engineering. So those are all are the medicinal engineering, and so agricultural. So all are the parts of animal biotechnology. So what is the concept of animal biotechnology, and what is the scope of animal biotechnology? So it was what is the importance of animal biotechnology? So it was mainly the points added with the so it was dealing with the concepts of the so for the preparation of the so new inventation for the so the inventation for the those inventations are mainly related for the helpful, so these are mainly a revolution, make the revolution for the preparation of some of the so mainly the production of the milk productivity, increasing of the milk productivity from the so artificial insemination process from the that was the cows, and also to the specific and quality of wool was prepared with the help of the sheep, so the surface skin region, and that was helpful for the further use, and also to the medicines, different medicines are nowadays available, and some of the medicines are also going to be invented, and so those are the process, those are mainly in process was on the way, that was these were the new invention mainly helpful for the that was going to increase the survival rate of the human being, and human being was protected from the different types of the diseases for the inventation of different types of the medicines, that was medicinal biochemistry or the medicinal. So those are the different types of the drugs, different types of the medicines are also going to be prepared with the help of these biotechnology. So those medicines are going to be cure the different types of the harmful diseases like the cancers and some of the diseases, and also it was agricultural purpose, that was crop increasing the crop productivity also by the purpose, so mainly the rice fields and different types of the crop fields are there for the increasing the food, that was main aim was increasing the quantity of the food material, so that was crop productivity, and the quantity, that was the quality of the crops are also going to be increased by the, so the population was going to be increased day by day, that's why the increased population was needed the much amount of so these the food material and the remaining other sources. So, so based on that reason, so main amount of these different types of the medicine, and increasing the crop productivity and food material, increasing and also for the different types of the water, that was water become polluted by the most of the reasons. So those water was going to be processed, that was the waste water management. The waste water management, that was the sludge water or the sewage water going to be processed and converted into the useful by the effect of that was also comes under one of the method of biotechnology. So techniques, new techniques are mainly helpful for the so mainly for the it was connected with the living organisms. So that's why it is called as a biotechnology. The technology is about the animals, the animal biotechnology. So for the survival rate of the human being, it was mainly make the great impact on the survival. These are going to increase the survival rate of the human being. So that's why it was it can plays a major role and it plays a crucial role inside the survival rate of the human being. So the most of the processes are there. That was heavy metals. So that was bioaccumulation. See this. It was bioaccumulation means that was going to be deposition of the heavy metals. Deposition of heavy metals inside the water and the surface of the earth region, and also inside the air. The heavy metals are mainly released from the household waste and some of the industries and some of the vehicles. So these are including these reasons. What happens is so these heavy metal concentration was increased inside the environment, but not only in the environment but also inside the water, aquatic media, and the surface, that was the earth, that was soil become polluted by the heavy metals nowadays. The heavy metals are nothing but these heavy metals are included, that was the copper and the zinc and mercury and also the chromium, lead, nickel. So those are the some of the examples for these heavy metals. Heavy metal concentration was some limited number, but so those concentration was greatly increased inside the water, aquatic media. So what happens is if the aquatic media become polluted with the heavy metals, so those heavy metals are going to be deposited in the so underground water. So those are depositions are make a great harm to the water media, and so those deposit forms are entered into the organisms which are lived inside the water. Those organisms are able to consume the food material. Along with the food material, these heavy metals are also entered into the particular organism's body. Then what happens is so the fishes are the major organisms which are lived inside the water. If the fishes are consumed the food material from the water media, those water were already contaminated with the, so these are more concentration of heavy metals. Those heavy metals are entered into the fish's body through along with their food material, and also with the consumption of the water. What happens is so some amount of the heavy metals are going to be excreted out by the normal processes, but increased concentration may not be adjusted out. Those were going to be deposited inside the body. So those depositions are may not be going to be changed. So those fishes were eaten by the another organisms, like the human beings and some other organisms. Then what happens is so those heavy metal concentration was as it is, and it was without any change. Those concentrations are going to be transmitted from, so the food chain was going to be contaminated furtherly. That was the producers and so the primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers, carnivores are there. So that was the detritivores are also there. So in this way, the total food chain was going to be contaminated with the help of these heavy metals. So those heavy metal concentration are inside the water and also on the surface of the earth, that was going to be processed. That was considered as a wastewater management. Was the wastewater management, and also the sewage management. Sewage processing of the sewage or the sludge water. So it was sewage water was nothing but the water become polluted mainly with the help of household waste, and also the pollutants so which are directly emitted from the vehicles and from the industries, so directly releasing, so that without any so processing, without proper so any changes are occurred without any processing. So those industries are directly released into these harmful substances directly into the water. So that's why the water become polluted. If the water become polluted, then in the time of a rainy season, the floods are occurred naturally by that way. So these become the water and the soil and the chemicals of harmful substances are present on the surface of the earth region. Those are at the time of the floods. So from the earth region to the water, those are going to be transported, and the organisms are also going to be consumed the food material from these earth region and also from the aquatic media. Then the human beings are also greatly going to be exposed with the help of these harmful substances. So those are also removed with the help of the process or the wastewater management and the bioremediation. So bioremediation is also the another process. It was mainly removing of the oil spills and removing of the so toxic substances mainly from the aquatic media. So those are considered as a bioremediation process. Why? Because so these are also the inner part of animal biotechnology. All are the part of animal biotechnology. So it was a concept and a scope of animal biotechnology. For also the animal biotechnology was also going to be increased. So that was the formation of the organisms for the best quality product, for the increase and for the producing production of the best quality inside that was the best quality wool, and the best that was the quality of the milk productivity, and also the wool productivity of the best quantity of the wool, and also the perfect and best medicines for the different types of the diseases. So by these reasons the animal biotechnology was nowadays very much useful. Why? Because so it was helpful nowadays for the production of it was a wanted character genes. So genes, why? Because some of the organisms so may having the high resistancy power. That was we can see so we take one of the example are the cows. So the cow may give the milk. So some of the cows may not give the high amount of sufficient amount of the milk productivity was less from the cows, and some of the cows may contain actually the cows are the first and primary organisms may possess the high immunity levels, and also the horse. So some of the organisms may possess the high immunity levels, and some of the organisms may give the more high amount of the milk. So those characters are going to be released, going to be collected. Those genes are, those quantity genes are going to be collected from those two different organisms, and both the genes are, so the DNA, the part of DNA was going to be cut with the help of restriction endonucleases at the particular sites. So those are nothing but restriction site, permitted sites. That's why those are restriction sites with the help of particular enzymes called restriction endonucleases. Means nucleases inside those DNA was inside the nucleus. That's why those are endonucleases, restriction endonucleases. With the help of those enzymes, the DNA was going to be cut, and so the remaining the removed part of DNA, that was a nucleotide sequence. A perfect nucleotide sequence is there, that should be contained. That was a base pairs of DNA material. So those are base pair length. Some of the length of the base pairs was going to be collected. So those are base pair length was going to be inserted, that was collected and inserted into the another organisms. So and those are another organisms, those wanted characters are going to be become grown, and the particular organism was considered as a cloning organism, that was a clone. So that was mainly with the help of biotechnology. So those are the such type of organisms are newly so those organisms are going to be formed, that is also called as transgenic animals. So these all are considered animal biotechnology. That was a bioremediation, and also to the biochemistry, and also the chemical engineering, medicine engineering, medical. So all these sub branches are included inside animal biotechnology. So the concept and the scope of animal biotechnology for production of so different types of some amount of so mainly they can able to produce so bonded character genes. Bonded character genes are going to be collected and they inserted into the another organism. That's why a new organism was formed with bonded character genes, and now so mainly it was helpful for mainly the milk production. That was artificial insemination. So that was ovum production. The ovum, the more amount of the ovums are going to be produced inside the female, and a semen was going to be increased. Formation was mainly inside the female organisms, and both are going to be collected, and by the effect of the bonded character cows that was going to be formed. So those cows may give the more amount of the, and that was a milk productivity was increased. So not only this, the remaining remaining all the so sub that was sub branches or comes under these animal biotechnology. It was mainly helpful for the formation of so new different and new invention was formed by the effect of biotechnology. So a new invention, it was so that was the type of invention was mainly about the different types of the newly formed organisms may contain the different character genes, different characters, not only the food productivity, also different types of the vegetables and the plants, and flower plants, and also different crop productivity in agricultural purpose, and also the medicines, and also for the different purposes. So these are biotechnology was plays a crucial role inside now till now also it was a great invention, and some of the so most of the experiments by the scientists was done with the help of the branch related to these animal biotechnology. The remaining so it was came from the zoology, botany, microbiology, biotechnology. These are the interconnected with each other sub branches. Not only these, the biochemistry also related with this, and also the chemical engineering was the chemicals, are also chemistry was also part of this. So these all are interconnected with each other. For mainly the biotechnology was a sub branch. So it was mainly for the invention of the perfect new generation. So that was a bonded characters. New generation was greatly formed. So different types of these mainly for the removing of heavy metals inside the water. That was a wastewater management, and that was concerned bioremediation. So bioaccumulation was a deposition of heavy metals. It was removed with the help of techniques involved inside biotechnology. So these are the main usages and for the preparation of different types of the nowadays different harmful diseases are there. So the people got such harmful diseases. Those harmful diseases are going to be cured with the help of so these branch animal biotechnology was useful for the new invention for the preparation of different types of the medicines. So those medicines are mainly related with the so those are related with these animal biotechnology. It was a scope and concept of animal biotechnology, and after completion of this you are having in your syllabus it was the cloning vectors. And now clones. First, the meaning of the clone was a twig. It was came from Greek word. It was a clone. It was came from Greek word clone. So it was the meaning of the word a twig. Means so formation of same copies of so that was the previous organism, so they can able to produce, they can able to form a same copy, same number of to same processed DNA as a same a number of another organisms or another so the core genetic material was used to form a number of the same characters organisms. Those are considered as the clones. A number of the organisms mean a single organism may give rise to form a more number of organism, and so those genes are same as usually. So those are going to be transmitted from those particular previous organism to the newly formed organisms. So those are nothing but clones. Clones are nothing but so same the copy number means so same number of so those are number of the copies are formed of the previous organisms. So those number of copies are used. They are precursor for the formation of the number of the organisms like these previous organism. Those are nothing but the clones. So now the cloning vectors. Vectors are nothing but these are nothing but the vehicles. Vector is nothing but a vehicle. The meaning of the word vector is a vehicle. Means so it was a mediator for the formation of the clones. So vectors are the mediators for the formation of the clones. That's why it was named as a cloning vectors. The cloning vectors are mainly helpful for the wanted character genes. So those the DNA was going to be cut at the restriction places with the help of restriction endonucleases. That was the separated DNA was contained a specific genes. So those are mainly contain the nucleotide sequence or base pairs are there. Those nucleotide sequence are going to be collected from the one organism, and so those are inserted into a particle vehicle, a particle mediator. Those particular mediator was nothing but a vector. So those collected genes are going to be inserted into a particular vehicle. So those after that that was these mainly at the cohesive ends, at the restriction places of those mediator. These collected genes are going to be inserted at there, and both the genes are going to be ligated with each other, and those are completely inserted into the another organism. Then the new characters are going to be new character organisms are going to be raised, and so these are nothing but the cloning vectors. So those vectors are nothing but so those vectors are mainly collected from the bacteria. So bacterial DNA was nothing but that was collected and used as a cloning vector. That was a perfect cloning vector. Those were mainly the bacterial DNA was somewhat circular. Remaining the organisms inside the human beings and higher organism, the DNA was a double stranded DNA was there. But in virus and bacteria, the DNA, the genetic material was in the form of that was a single stranded and that was a circular DNA is there. The circular DNAs are nothing but the plasmids. So plasmids are the perfect cloning vectors. Not only the plasmids, so some of the cloning vectors are there. So those are types of cloning vectors are mainly the first one that was about the plasmid and bacteriophage vectors and phosphid, bacterial, artificial chromosome and last one yeast artificial chromosome. It was the BACS, it was the YACS. So these are the remaining cloning vectors we move on to study. In these in your syllabus, those are the plasmids, bacteriophage vectors, plasmid, phosphid, bacterial artificial chromosome, yeast artificial chromosome. These are the types of clone vectors are available. So we going to study in detail about each and every one individually. That was totally the first one, the plasmids. Plasmids are nothing but these are the circular DNA. So these are circular DNA was going to be, it was used as a perfect vector. It was mainly collected from the different types of the bacteria that may possess that was the restriction sites also inside the plasmids. The restriction sites are there. Those restriction sites are mainly so resistance part. So those are mainly tetracycline and ampicillin are there. Tetracycline and ampicillin. So these are the tetracycline resistance and ampicillin resistance. So these two are the antibiotics are used inside mainly the cloning vector as a plasmid. The plasmid was mainly contained a length of 4,363 base pairs length. So it may possess 4,363 base pairs and that was below 10 kilo base pairs length. The length of DNA it can able to allow insert these plasmid. The length was up to 10 kilo base pairs, below 10 kilo base pairs only, and the length of the base pairs are up to 4,363 base pairs inside the plasmids. So that was it can able to it can easily handled and it was the length of the DNA up to so these length of the DNA was going to be inserted inside the plasmid, but not the exceeded length was not accepted inside the inserting of these plasmid. Only some range of some length of DNA sequence was going to be cut with the help of restriction endonucleases. So those are DNA sequence with the which may contain the nucleotide base pairs. So those may insert into the plasmids that may allow up to the below 10 kilo base pairs only, but not the exceeded length. So it was it may also possess types of plasmids are there. So those are types are PBr322. So it was a type of plasmid. So P was a plasmid here and B means Bolivar, the name of the scientist. R was Rodriguez It was also the name of the scientist. So mainly it was the 322 was the, so that was the sequential number of the nucleotide base pairs, and the remaining so that was the definition. It was a P means a plasmid, B means a Bolivar, R means a Rodriguez base. Totally it was considered as a PBr 322 is there, and another one is also available, that was the PUC 18. It was also one of the plasmids. These are the number of plasmids, which may types of the plasmids. PUC means a, P means a plasmid, and a UC means a University of California. So that's why it was mainly developed inside the University of California. That's why these plasmid was as it is, it was named as the PUC 18. But the variation between the PUC and the PBr was mainly named as the two scientists, that was Bolivar and the Rodriguez. That was 322 number. So it may allow the more number of the nucleotides than the PUC 18. So PBr 322 it may allow the higher length of a number of the, it may possess the, so that was a base pair somewhat so heaviest and more number of the nucleotide base pairs it may can able to allow, but the PUC 18 was may not be allow the higher number of nucleotide base pairs than the PBr 322. It may be allow only some less number of nucleotide base pairs than the PBr 322. So these are the types which may available inside the plasmids, and the bacteriophage vectors are also available. Those are also comes under one of the cloning vectors. These are bacteriophage vectors are mainly or the types of cloning vectors. So it was a virus may infected to the bacteria. That phenomena is considered as a bacteriophage. And the plasmid, it was a combination of plasmid and bacteriophage vector. And the plasmid was a type of plasmid, and the bacterial and yeast artificial chromosomes are the types of cloning vectors. So today's topic was concept and scope of animal biotechnology was completed. Remaining we'll discuss tomorrow. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.